Okay, yeah, we'll wait for just a second here for YouTube to catch up. And we are live. Hi, everybody. Look
Hello,
who,
hello.
look who I've got with me. It's Sunpsychic Gene. I've been, I did a live earlier on spirit animals, and there were quite a few people in there. And I told them, make sure you come at 4 because you're going to love Jean because she's a wonderful reader and you get both of us. So,
Well, thank you, Scott. That's so kind of you.
thank you for coming and wanting to do these monthly readings with me. And I look forward to it all the time. So, let's see who we have with us. If you're watching on replay, thank you. And please hit the like and subscribe. Jean's information is down below. And those of you in chat that don't know Jean or you are not subscribed to her, please go do that. And give her a like on her videos, but she's fantastic and she does a lot of shows. So you'll really enjoy her channel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see who we've got with us. We've got Jackie and Natalie is here and Mary. And there's Crystal, Candace. Hey, how are you? And Daniela is here. I've got your question, Daniela, and Abdullah. Hi, Abdullah. Jessica Lynn is back. She was here earlier. Hey there. And Crystal, I've got your question. There's Kelly McCall. She always likes the wave. I'll give her the wave. And let's see. CJ. Hello. Natalie says she loves us both.
Oh, so sweet.
Thank you, Natalie. And Darkus is here. Hi, Darkus. There's Mr. Maurice. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I'll put your question in. And Crystal, I got your question twice, but I'll use the bottom one since you did put it in caps for me, and I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to try to drive and chew gum at the same time here. So let's get started if you want to. First of all, let's talk for a little bit. Jean, what have you been up to? You're so busy. What have you been doing?
I just had a private reading, and before that, I was with Mark, the Spirit Whisperer, was on my channel, and we had an amazing show. And you never know what questions you're going to be asked, but it was a lot of different types of questions and a really good show. Interesting information came through. And do you know Tim from uh, Tickle Tarot? Oh, geez, I don't know what his Tim.
No, I
His
don't
name
think I
is
know
Tim
it.
from. I guess I don't know how I can find out. Hang on. His but he's from the UK and he has a tarot show. And
Okay.
mhm, yeah, I wouldn't be able to see him. Um, and he's a big YouTuber, and he came and asked a question, so I was really thrilled.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of him. Abdullah, I've got your question. You don't have to repeat it. You're okay.
Let me see if I can find. Oh, Telltale Tarot. It's a tongue tug, tongue
Telltale.
tire. Telltale. Tell me and tail, Tale. Telltale Tarot. And
Okay.
yeah, so that was a lot of fun having, a VIP come in and ask us questions. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so I'm scrolling here because I've got a bunch of
Did you?
questions coming
I don't
in.
know if you noticed
Oh,
on YouTube, they have like number one, um, like they put crowns on people to see who is.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know what the one means.
I think that's
Yeah.
the number one crown or something like that. They put it on mine, and I took it off mine, but you can still see it if you haven't taken it off. So I took it off. It was too distracting for me, but for some people, they might like it. It's who's the best chatters or puts the most, you know, thing in chat, I think is what it is.
Oh, I see.
It's
Top
something
fans.
they're,
Yeah.
yeah, something they're experimenting with. And I think they're only doing it on a few channels. So,
Uh-huh.
but I took mine off. So,
Oh, I see. You can do that up here? I don't know.
yeah, up at the top. Um, Let me get there.
Okay, that's all right.
There's like a crown on there.
Uh-huh.
I forget what it says. Pause that.
Oh,
It says
reactions
top
maybe?
top fans on mine,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and you can just click
Okay.
on it and turn it off.
I see. So it would have to be on your live show. Maybe it's not showing for me because it's your show. All
Maybe
right.
not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of questions. We may not get to everyone. I'm going to be taking questions throughout. But if you do want to have your question answered and make sure that you do, it's a $5 minimum donation. And I have PayPal down below, and you have your super chats and super stickers that you can use. So there is that option, and I would appreciate any donations that you give to the channel. And then we'll be doing this next month with Jean, and hopefully we'll get her some as well. So Jackie said you have to switch them off individually if you don't want to see them too. Yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay. And other Jackie, Cirillo is here. I got your question. All right. And thank you for being here, Jackie Cirillo. Let's start with Daniela. This is Daniela here. She says, "Hi, how are you? May I get a general reading for this month and next month, please?"
I do see some action or activity, something new, something different coming in the next, I would say, 6 weeks. And it almost seems like a surprise. And I don't know if somebody is going to have a baby or if, you know, there's some sort of a surprise or somebody got engaged or some sort of a surprise and some sort of a celebration. Could be even like somebody's having a wedding anniversary celebration or something of this sort. Something to look forward to. Something that you can um, be happy about. But it's a surprise, so it can't be a wedding or an anniversary. But it's almost like when you find out, you'll be like, "Oh, good! I'm so glad!" Like it's something that you're looking forward to, something good. Um, and I also picked up for you to make sure you not make sure, but consider every opportunity that comes your way, Daniela. And if it's not something that is, floats your boat, at least give it a try because if you give it a try, something else may come from that. And it's if you keep saying no, 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 like the old story where they said, um, if you there was a man who unfortunately was in a there was a flood coming and the neighbors came by with a jeep and said, "Here, we'll give you a ride. Jump in our Jeep and we'll be able to get you to safety." And he said, "No, no." He's waiting for, uh, you know, God to save him. so then the water came up to his front door, and some people came by in a little raft, and they said, "Quick, jump on the raft, we'll save you." And he's saying, "No, no, I don't need a raft. My God will save me." So then the water got up to his roof, and he had to go climb out on his roof. And a helicopter came, and there was a big ladder flying around, and they said, "Quick, grab the ladder, we'll save you." And he's like, "No, no, I'm waiting. God, I trust in God. God's going to save me." And then the man drowns, and he goes to the pearly gates, and he asks God. He said, "What happened? I thought you were going to save me. I trusted you." And he said, "I sent you a jeep, I sent you a raft, and I sent you a helicopter, but you wouldn't take any." So it's almost like just because it doesn't look like what you're looking for doesn't mean it wasn't meant for you. If there's an opportunity that comes by that is in your uh, possibilities, they want you to at least try it, at least take action on it, at least reach out and take action on it. And they said that it's amazing because nothing's going to come in the perfect package that you want it to come in. It may, but it's rare because they want you to work on trusting. That you can discern. And it's almost like there's something that you've been offered that you're saying no to, or no, that's not good enough, or no, I wouldn't be able to do that, or no, I don't think that'd be good. It's something that you keep saying no to that they want you to consider and open your eyes and have like an open mind instead of just saying no and rejecting certain things. So I hope that makes sense for you, Daniela.
Okay, thank you, Jane. Daniela, interesting enough, I've got the walking away card. And for me, listening to Gene, this would be things that do not resonate with you. And by walking away from them, you're opening up the door for new things to come in. So, new things to try, just like Gene was talking about, new things to explore. And something needs to go in order for those new things to come in. So, yes, make the most of every opportunity that you have to have happiness in your life and feeling happy about your life. Happiness is a choice. So it's an emotion and it's one of the highest vibrations that we can have, right up there with love. And a lot of people's life purpose is to be happy or to make others happy or both. And that is, something that you can implement in everything that you do in your life. So why would you want to do that? Because it's going to make you happy and fulfill your life purpose. So I've got that. And then trust. So trust that good things are coming in for you, and trust that, what Gene was saying is real. You can go with the new opportunities that are coming in, and, you know, make sure that you're giving things a try and a chance. And then I've got bright ideas. And Gene said about action. And look here, it says take action on your ideas. So instead of throwing away the ideas that you might have, and you might think that they're too big or anything like that, instead, try it. At least try it. And then you'll see that, new things are good. If we just stay with the things that we have and don't walk away from a lot of things and just keep everything the same in our life, we don't grow very much, because it's taking the risk that really makes us grow and makes us to prosper and to learn, right? So that's what I got for you. I'm going to read one more card for you. It says, look here, remember your gifts. And it says, focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. So trust and remember your gifts, and that will bring happiness to you. And that's what I got for you. All right. Thank you, Daniela. All right, so we got a Marilyn is here. We have the pleasure of having Marilyn Monroe here. She's been coming into my lives in the past week. So Marilyn wants to know, can you tell me what is the present energy between me and a colleague, NS, and what should be my next step? I'm Pisces. Okay.
So right away, I feel like they're scared or they're hesitant, and I feel as though they are unsure of the outcome, um, mm, and they don't want to do anything that will ruin their work environment. Like if you start dating somebody who you're working with, um, what happens if it doesn't work out? And I think that this is what they're afraid of. Um, and they're also afraid of what other people might say, if other people will find out. If, I feel as though they have a lot of apprehension and a lot of uncertainty, and a little bit of not anxiety, but worry around this. I feel as though you do get along well together. And I think that try and work on that or keep that status quo a little bit longer and have some consistency. And I know it's hard if you have feelings or if you think you're interested in somebody to just continue the work relationship, but that will buy you time. And it takes people sometimes a little bit longer to come around to understanding that you are something that they are willing to take a risk on. And it's not you, the risk, but it's because it's around the job that, they don't want to ruin their job. What happens if it doesn't work out and you guys are having to work together? It's really, that's what they say, it's important. You might meet somebody at work, but make sure it's not somebody that you work in the same office. So, oh, not romantic. Oh, well, they're nervous about something and they're hesitant and they're uncertain about you and your intentions, or they're not romantic. There's a lot of hesitancy, but I think it's something that needs more time and more consistency. Um, there needs to be a trust that this person has. I wouldn't say, in general, what comes out of my mouth is trust issues. It's not that they have trust issues. It's just that they have difficulty trusting. So, it's take it with a grain of salt. So it's not you, it's them. It's their ability to trust. It's their ability to open up, and it's their ability to trust themselves as well. Because I just feel as though they play things close to the vest. And that's the way they like it. Some people are just private. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. You say he's a or they are a business colleague. Yeah. Um, yep. That's what I feel. I feel like you might be a stronger personality or more of an energetic person, and they may be a little bit more of an introvert. Um,
She said
yeah.
that she is a lawyer, the other person.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. They probably like to keep things neat and clean, and they don't want to. People sometimes don't even want to socialize at work. They just like to do their work and go home. But I think it's just her personality.
Okay,
How about you,
thank
Scott?
you, Jean. And you didn't know this, but she asked the same question um, in my earlier lives. So, and I got an answer very, very close to what you have just given her. And I drew some more cards, and I'm getting a lot of up and down this time. The first time I got like no, just it's not a good idea. I think that you can, you know, work with her, but you're going to have to do some work and have a purpose and going on a little bit of a journey here to really get your motivation for wanting to work with her, because I got fluctuation, ups and downs. Okay, so I don't think that it's going to be um, I think you can find a better person to be a colleague with if that's an option for you. If you have no choice but to work with her, then you can do that as well. You just need to make sure that you're writing things down, your soul work, and what you want to accomplish with her. And then I've got the true source of power. And it says divine will, integrity, and power versus force. Okay, so don't force anything. Just let her come to you and kind of take the lead if you have to, work with them. And then I've got observe, don't absorb. So if they're a tough person to work with, don't absorb that energy. Just observe like the high priestess does. It says if you are taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Marilyn, and pretty much the same as earlier, but a little more fluctuation and a little more for you to work with. And that's what I got. All
Yeah,
right.
I wouldn't take it so personally. She says, I don't like being on a bad foot with her, which I feel we are on. I think she's hard to read. I think she keeps a lot of things to herself, and she may be brooding over something else. And you may have just gotten in her way at the coffee thing, and she may have gotten short with you or whatever. It's not you, it's her. And I think that you're more sociable, but she's not. And I wouldn't take it personally. And there's, you can't control what other people think or say about you or feel about you, but you can just understand that it's not you, it's her, and she's going through something that she needs to deal with. And I don't think that you're getting off of the bad foot. I just think that she may be going through something that she's maybe taking it out on people at work. Hmm.
And lawyers have to deal with bad vibrations, if I can talk, all the time. So that's going right with what you said, Gene. I think, I wouldn't take it personally. It might just be that she's, got a lot of cases that are stressful and low vibration. So I think it would help her to see somebody of a high vibration. So you can be that for her. All right. But thank you for being here, Marilyn. Thanks for coming back. Um, let's go with. See, is this one okay with you, Gene? Will
Sure.
Gori and Abdullah reunite again? Okay, Abdullah, are you here? You're welcome, Marilyn. She said, thank you very much. I appreciate you both. Yep, there was a Milo sighting. Yes, Abdullah's here.
If it is, it's not a love. I don't. the in the beginning it was a little bit of a light yes, but then it changed to a no. So you may reunite, but it's not. I don't think it's going to last. You know what I mean? I think that it's really important to keep moving forward and not to go back, even though there's still love there, there's still emotional ties there. It's not going to work out, or that's what my pendulum said, that it's not going to last if you do get together with which it was like saying yes, but it wasn't very strong, and then it changed directly to a no. So there is love there, there is relationship and respect and a lot of feelings, but I don't feel, what I'm seeing is that you're like oil and water. You guys have two different temperaments and two different sort of philosophies of life or directions in life, that it would just hurt you both in to continue to be together. Where I think you both would do so much better apart with respectful type of you can keep a friendship going and be respectful to each other and really care and love each other as friends, and support one another, because I do feel as though there is a strong tie, and the relationship was a beautiful one until it wasn't. But there's a reason why relationships end, so that we can start something new, so that we can move on. But it's hard when the relationship was so, you can remember the good times now, but it's really important to also remember the times that weren't working for you, and maybe weren't working for the other party, because you want both of you to be happy, not just one of you. So, but if you want this person in your life, you may want to consider, a friendship, and it would be a beautiful connection. That's what I have.
All right. Thank you, Gene. I've got remember as well. So that's your first card. Remember why it did not work, because I'm getting an X as an X for a reason. And I think that you would be better off as friends as well. You even got the beware card, Abdullah. So it says, be careful who you trust at this time. So I'm not sure a really close partnership or a relationship would work. Um, we've got the announcement with the bell, and I feel like this person is just on a different wavelength than you are. And they might want to be somebody who wants to draw attention to themselves, and you just have to be the one that is saying, I don't want that. That's not what I want in my life. Just look and see. Make sure you're looking at the good things and the bad things as well. And we want to always change the bad things to high vibration, right? But you can do that by sitting with the negative for a little bit and then changing it to positive. But you have to learn, and you have to learn from your past. And if we don't, it's just like a ripple effect. It spreads, and it just comes back around in a circle, a karmic circle, and you end up going back into a relationship that ends up the same way. So then I've got, you can handle this. There is a wise saying, you are never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart to reconnect with your strength. All right. So I think this is for self-love and self-care for you, Abdullah. So that's what I'm getting. And then don't worry, but then go to the point where you think you might be open to a relationship. But I think that you need to heal from the past relationship that you were in with Gory. And I don't think that it's wise to continue, but that's for entertainment purposes only. And that's what I got. So thank you, Abdullah. I want to say hi to Marby, and SR Kish is here. Fiona's here. And I think I missed somebody. Sorry if I did. Lynn is here. Just Visiting is here. Welcome, everybody. So next, let's go to Mr. Maurice. Hi, everyone. Hi, Scott, Jean. Could I get a general reading for the next 3 weeks? Mr. Maurice, are you here? If you guys could just say hi when I put your name up, I appreciate it. You're here. Thank you, Mr. Maurice.
So you're an empath. I'm sure that you know that. And you have your rivers run deep, Mr. Maurice. And I'm sure you know that. And you feel things for other people and for the world. And you you have very deep feelings. You're quite passionate, which is the benefit of it, but you're also troubled and bothered, because you are a sensitive. Um, but it's beautiful being a sensitive. Being sensitive is not a curse. I'm sensitive. My rivers run deep. That's how come I can tell. I can feel your rivers run deep, and just like mine do. And when you have a passion, when you have something that you're excited about, you can conquer the world. But if there's one person who's suffering in this world, you sort of take on that burden. Um, And you do protect yourself. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to navigate through life and, mm, balance the ups and the downs and manage your own emotions. But it's important to also understand that who you are and why you feel this way. Um, I do. Do you volunteer? Because volunteering would be something that you really would be good at, and or helping. I don't know, like Big Brother or something, like helping somebody out, giving somebody a hand, giving somebody a ride to work with you, helping somebody out who needs a hand. And it's not necessarily for you to help them; it helps you to help people, and it helps you to build your own confidence. It helps you to have purpose and worth in life. It helps you to um, feel what it feels like to have somebody appreciate you. Not that you don't, but I'm just saying, like, it's a win-win when we help somebody else out in whatever way that we can. You take somebody to church with you, or take somebody to the grocery store, or um, you know, uh, help somebody out who needs to drop their car off at the mechanic. Something, I don't, whatever it is, you know, be volunteer and help somebody else out, and or like this mentorship. I don't know if you like chess, or if you like sports like pickleball or something. But there's a lot of people who you can talk to because you have such sensitivity and understanding that people can talk to you, and you may want to. You'd be really good. Not that I'm trying to change your profession, but you'd be really good at counseling and helping somebody else um, along their way. You know what I mean? And this will, like I said, it's not only beneficial for them that you're helping them, but the benefits of you helping them would is tenfold of what you'll be able to uh, gain from all of that. So, oh, he loves chess. See, get into a group or a team or whatever, or teach somebody. it's really you have a yeah, it's don't waste that talent. Um and the understanding and connecting with somebody. I feel like you would do so well connecting with somebody and helping somebody out. So that's what I have for you, Mr. Maurice.
Right. So yeah, I've got the hostilities card is the first card that I got for you, Mr. Maurice. And this to me is a lot like the Five of Swords. It's to stay away from the chaos and the conflict. Okay, so if there is any that's coming around, um, just take the high road. And then I've got confusion that came in as well. So you need to trust, and it can be doubt, hesitation, hard to read, a dilemma, um, something that you're questioning, but just be able to give that to your guides and ask them to make things clearer for you so that you can have clarity on what the next steps are that you need to take. Oh, he said, all that you, Gene, are saying was told to me in 1992. Wow. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
That
Hmm.
is. And Mr. Maurice, I've got the ease card for you. And there's a mantra on here. They, they're saying it 3 times. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. And I think they're saying it 3 times because it's an affirmation for you to be able to receive. Maybe it's hard for you to accept gifts or things that are coming into you um, from your spirit guides, and you're just like, no, I don't deserve this. You do deserve it. You do deserve it. And then I've got the bull. So this is someone who is stubborn, uncompromising. Again, you can just stay away from this kind of energy. But I think you're getting up and down cards because life is up and down. So this is just another thing for you to kind of stay away from. It can be riches and wealth coming in too, though. So that's awesome. And then your last card that I have is be lighthearted. Set your attention to be easygoing and playful today. Gift yourself with some carefree time to have fun. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself all the time. So I'm getting that you are, and it would bring a lot of good things into your life to just have fun, because that's going to bring more karmic energy to you that is good and is of a higher vibration. So that's what I got for you, Mr. Maurice. I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. And let's see, I've got a couple of questions here I need to highlight real quick.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Okay, I got Marby and Coffee Dogs. Let's go to Crystal Candace. Crystal, are you still here?
And Crystal, while you're saying hello, just let us know um, if this is a new relationship. Um,
I'm not seeing her.
yeah. Let's go back. Maybe come back to her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
she's
here.
here.
Okay.
Crystal, is this a new relationship or have you been in this relationship before? Are you married? Give us a little bit more information if you don't mind.
Yeah. And I see that, relationships are funny. They are funny. And relationships are for us to learn about ourselves. And relationships are for us to learn about compromise and about thinking 6 years recently separated. And they're for us to find out about ourselves and to learn how to compromise. But it does take two, and teamwork is really important, and it's also something that we need to work at on a daily basis. So if you guys are recently separated, um, I do feel as though that somebody was giving more than the other, and that maybe there was a communication breakdown. And I don't know the specifics. It's really hard with relationships. If there was a trust issue that was broken, that that would need to be repaired and renegotiated before you enter back into the relationship. But if it was just a communication issue or a misunderstanding, I don't know how to. I'm not feeling if it was trust. I just feel like you guys are sort of growing apart, and then you got angry. I feel like it was more like difficult when the going got tough. You guys were sort of like barking at each other rather than working things out, because that's the personality type. So if somebody is getting belligerent with you because of their misfortunes, it's important that we teach people how to treat us. And this may be teaching you boundaries. This may be teaching you, how to ask for respect or demand respect, and to, um, see past. Um, I don't want to ask you certain questions, but was it an infidelity that separated you, or was it like an impasse, like you guys couldn't get along? Um, I feel like it was more of like a communication and a respect issue more than a fidelity. Yeah, I don't feel it's fidelity. I feel it's more respect and the way you treat each other. And if somebody doesn't treat you with respect, it's important that you did separate. But it there's so many different variables. This person may be having you know mental health issues. They may be going through a crisis of their own. They may be, drinking too much, or, just something is they're not respecting you. They're not being an equal partner in the relationship. And I feel as though the separation was a good move. Yep. Communication and respect issue for sure. Um, that's I feel like that's where it is, and there's going to have to be a meeting of the minds or a changing of behavior in order for something to change. But are you? So I said I saw 6 years and separated. So does that mean you were married? You know, there's no judgment. Financial burdens. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't pulling his weight. He wasn't doing his part. And it doesn't have to be equal financial. It just has to be he has to pick up the slack and do the rest of everything else that to support you being the financial or the like the breadwinner in the family. Um, oh, common law. Wow, I didn't know they still had that. But I mean, if you're not married and you separate and you were the financial, I mean, there's not a lot of ties that bind. Did you have kids together? There's a lot of different variables. I don't want to keep asking you personal questions, but I see that there was a good reason why the separation occurred. I feel like somebody wasn't pulling their own weight. I feel like that if it was salvageable, it would have um, you know, I'm sure that separation was the last straw. I'm sure that they understand that the difficulty and the unhappiness that you expressed, but it didn't make them feel any better. Um, I just, I feel like it's going to take some time to work things out, and behaviors will need to change. I feel like maybe counseling would be a good way to try and get figure it out.
All right.
Hmm.
Thank you, Jean.
You're
Oh, I'm
welcome.
sorry. Were you done?
Yeah, she just said he became very distant and smoked regularly.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got something very similar, Crystal, with my cards. You got the appreciation card, and this is to say that you need to appreciate each other, and not only you appreciating him, but him appreciating you at the same time. And I always say an X is an X for a reason. So um, there is potential, it looks like, for being reunited. However, it says right here requiring hard work. So I don't know if you want to go this route or not, but there is a potential. You would need to make sure that you're putting in the effort and having a meeting that you can talk with him, and out of love, just say, this is what's going on with me, this is why it didn't work for me. Now let me be quiet and let you tell me what you need, and let's see what we can do about it. Okay. There's the emergence of true knowing, and it says up there honesty, rigorous honesty. So being really, really honest about your feelings to him, and or them, I should say, just being really true to your feelings and having that honesty, doing inventory as well, and checking to see if it's really someone that you want to continue with. Okay. And then I've got forgive yourself as your last card. It says, don't become a hostage to the past, right? By berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving toward a beautiful future. What you have to decide is if that beautiful future includes your ex, and have to know if it's worth the potential and worth the meeting of the minds. I don't think it's going to be easy, but it's possible, and that's what I got. All right, thank you, Candace, or Crystal Candace. All right, let me get Jean back over here. All right, and we just got a donation. Venus is here. Hi, Venus. And Venus says, I'm on break at the moment. May I have a general message? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to put Jean up here because she will go first.
I feel like you're doing better, Venus. Things seem to be a little easier for you, a little less burdensome. Um, you're. I feel as though you may be worried about whether those burdens might be coming back again. But you feel like I feel like you're making efforts towards improving situations, and you're feeling good about yourself, and you're almost like that you're happy that you're in this status quo kind of area. Um, you obviously you have goals, and you do want more, and you do wonder about yourself and your capabilities. Um, and your spirit guides are asking you to trust them more, trust yourself more, trust the process more, trust the divine timing more. Work in that field of, you know, infinite possibilities, and join a high vibration, sort of energetic flow. And they want you to know it's there for you. You can feel it, you can sense it, and you can hold on. You can, grab onto it. And they're saying that you're working on this. You're going ebb and flow, and they're saying that work on manifestation, and work on some sort of either ceremonies or rituals, like a water cleansing ritual, or a chakra cleansing ritual, or whatever this is, because when you do these things, it reminds you and builds your energy, and you feel this little response to these actions that you do. Um, they're also saying that you may benefit from having a crystal around. I don't know if you have any crystals, or if you, um, you know, uh, work on having a crystal around you. They're very subtle energy, and they do support us in that, um, that gaining confidence field. Um, and I would say yellow, and also work on your solar plexus chakra. Um, and yellow and orange would be, and be creative. I do understand you feel that you may have an additional fatigue, and the fatigue is from stress. And you're feeling the stress, but you're feeling the fatigue from the stress. The stress is just constant, and it's constant for all of us. But and you're sort of fighting the fatigue because you have desires, you have wants, and you have ideas, but the stress is overwhelming you. So you may want to find some stress management, either a tea or an herb, or certain crystals are good with stress management. Maybe trying doing tai chi or yoga, but work on finding different techniques, and rituals or practices that help you to raise your vibration and lower the stress, um, like yoga. And there's a lot of free yoga things on YouTube. So maybe try something like that and do a couple of poses just to decompress when you come home from work. That's what I got for you. That was a little long, but
Oh, that's great. All right. So, Venus, I got the happy family card for you. So, I mean, this might be you and Rosie. So, I think is it Rosie or Roxy? I don't know if I'm saying the dog's name right. Um, but just being thankful for what you have is going to bring in more happiness and more joy to you. Okay. And oh, she says, beautiful, Jean. Thank you. I needed the reminder of yoga. I haven't done that in years. Oh, it's Roxy. Okay. If you put in the hard work, you will be rewarded. So this is like the Eight of Pentacles, rewards and recognition for the hard work that you do. And I think you said something about not doing as many hours. And I think that's a good thing, because you're going to still be working hard. I have a feeling you have a harder job. I don't know what it is, but this could be something that you are getting rewarded for, and it's bringing in the money that it needs to for you. Just don't get burnt out, because it could be short lived, and just make the most out of it. And this is a temporary situation that you're going through right now. We all are in a temporary situation. So you may need to detach a little bit, be like the hermit and go inward. And then you got the judgment card with soul searching. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. But then I've got tame negative thinking. And it says, when negative thoughts arise, experience the feelings behind them and then shift to a larger, more compassionate perspective. So we can't get rid of negative thoughts. It's impossible. We can only change them. So we change them into positive thoughts and into positive things. And we've got our angels and our guides to help us. So that's what I got for you, Venus. But I think that with your hard work, it's going to pay off, and just being thankful for what you have. So that's what I got for you. All right. Thank you, Venus. I appreciate you. And give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. All right. And then we got Nancy Ray coming in also with a donation. So thank you, Nancy. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. MCB. Coffee Dogs, I don't know if I said hi to you, but it's great to have you back. And I think one more person came in. Sorry if I missed you. Zeal. I hope I said that right. All right, Nancy Ray, may I have a reading on what I need to know now?
Thank you for your donation, Nancy. That was really sweet of you.
Yes.
Nancy, they want you to trust the signs and synchronicities around yourself. They also want you to practice connecting to your spirit guides and angels. And I think that you do tarot cards or oracle cards. And they want you to sort of integrate this into your everyday life. Like you may even want to do a pendulum. And so it is, you can bring this into your everyday life and you can say, is it in my highest good to have eggs, or is it in my highest good to have oatmeal? Or is this food good for me, or is this vitamin good for me? Or and vitamins are funny. I use this for my vitamins, and they tend to build up a little bit, and like they can get over. I don't know. They I don't know. They just build up. You don't need them for a while, and then if you don't have them, then you need them again for some reason. That's what I use my vitamins. I ask my pendulum about so many different things, and it really is a way for me to connect in with my guides and to trust my instincts and trust what I hear and what I feel and what I sense, and to be able to discern, is this me or is this my spirit guides? And they're also saying that there is this, you can put one hand like this and put the other hand like this, and then you link them and you say, show me yes, and then show me no. And whatever it is for you, I always test it before I ask the question, yes or no. And then you say, does Nancy connect with her angels? And I'm getting a yes and then a little no. So you can try this and see if it works for you. It's a different type of a muscle testing, but it's also really helpful to use a pendulum, pull your own tarot cards. They want you to start practicing this yourself and to integrate it into your everyday life. Um, I feel like you may have been taking classes too. Um, um, and so she exactly what I'm doing now, mainly Oracle. That's great. That's great. They give you really good direction. Um, you're one of the light workers there, Nancy Ray, and they want you to know that to sort of tune into a little bit more of who you truly are and who you're, tune into that soul aspect of yourself and know that there is a network of light workers, and you have you have knowings, and they're also saying sightings. Did you ever see a UFO there, Miss Nancy? Um, but you trust these things that you know. Trust these things that you have a feeling about, and they're just saying that you have more intuition and uh, you know abilities than you give yourself credit for. It. That's what I have. Hmm.
All right. Thank you, Jean. And Nancy, so what I've got, self-care through all these cards is something that is coming out really strong. And the first thing you got is balance, the angel of balance. And this is for friendships, relationships, work, home, but it's also self-care. You got to make sure you have that balanced in. And I'm thinking focus on that more now. And that will help you be all around balanced for when you go out into the world and do your job or whatever it is that you do with your family, your friends. You're going to be more balanced if you self-care. It's not selfish, it's selfless to take care of yourself. And then you got the support card. So raise your hand and let someone know if you need help. It's about helping each other and giving each other care and support and love. So you got that. You also got transform the situation, alchemy. So manifesting would help, transforming, something if you have it in low energies, transform into positive energies. And then I've got celebrations for you. So you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So how do you do that? You just ask source to help bring it in, spirit, God, whatever you call it. And they will. They'll bring new and exciting things into your life because you are ready, is what spirit is saying. And then you've got nourish your body. So again, going back to that self-care, if you are tired, rest. If you are in pain, pamper yourself rather than pushing through it. Treat your body as a precious friend. Listen to its needs. There you go. My focus is on balance, now body, mind, and soul. Yeah, that's great. That's great to have that balance. So that's what I got for you. But I think you're going to have some really neat things happening for you and coming into you. So that's what I got, Nancy Ray. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to get one more card for you. Okay. So release fear, stop inventing scary stories about the future, stay in the now, and affirm your strength. Yeah, so don't worry about the past because it's already happened and you can't change it. And don't worry about the future because it may not happen, right? So that's why we stay in the now and release the fear. That's just false evidence appearing real as an acronym. So I just felt like I needed to pull an extra card for you. So that's what I got, Nancy Ray. Thank you. And thanks again for your donation. I appreciate it.
Nancy, or Scott, can we choose Jackie Cirillo or see if Jackie Cirillo is still here? Only
That is
because,
that is
go
so
ahead.
funny because I was going to her next.
Uh-huh. She was at the last show we didn't get to her, so I
I
just
was
and
going there next. I promise
yeah.
you. Can you believe
Uh-huh.
that?
Oh, good. And I usually don't. I mean, I let him drive. Believe me, it's so beautiful letting Scott drive. But I saw Jackie there. Hopefully, she's still here. So, Jackie Cirillo, say hi. Let us
She's
know.
here.
Oh, she's here. Okay.
Now you can jump in anytime you want to, Gene. You know that.
Yeah. You can do a super chat. You guys, if you're saying, are you doing? Anybody can do a super chat. Yeah. Um, her mom, Rebecca. Did she go by a nickname? I want to call her Reba, or Becca, or something. Um, she wants you to know that she's okay, that she's safe and at peace. She's showing me clouds around her. Uh, I don't did something about pillowy sort of um, material. I don't know if she was uncomfortable, but she's just saying that she's really comfortable now, sort of like on a cloud and being really soft and comfortable. I don't know why she's saying this. Um, I feel as though she did not did her spouse pass before her, because she's saying that she's together there with her loved ones, and I feel as though she may have had her spouse or your dad pass sooner than she did, and she said that she was a widow, and she's no longer a widow. And she's saying that this was one of the most difficult things in her life, is to because it's almost like that people looked at her differently or treated her differently or felt sorry for her, and she just didn't know how to deal with it.
She had Parkinson's.
Okay. Yeah, she just wants you to know that she's very comfortable now, where she may not have been in the past. She wants you to know that she does hang out with angels, and I do see that there's animals. Was she like an animal lover, and specifically sea life? Did she like dolphins and whales and fish? She's just showing me this beautiful, um, like high vibrational kind of energy around her. She's just saying that she's sort of like on the rainbows or in the rainbows. I'm seeing many different colors. I'm seeing, animals around her. And well, what she's saying is she's showing me this. And that there's I think that she earned her wings, so to speak. And she's in a very high vibrational place right now. And that she just wants you to know that she's okay, and that she is very proud of you. And she said that when I'm around you. If you want me to come and visit you in your dreams, you have to ask me. Mom, come visit me in my dreams. Mom, show me that you're watching over me. And Mom, Let me know that you're still here with me. And whatever sign or synchronicity that you say, try not to dismiss it. Try and just give it the benefit of the doubt and say, thank you, Mom. I see that number on the back of the license plate, and I knew that was you. And this way she can come in a little bit closer. She's saying, I know that you miss me. She said, but I'm always here for you. She wants you to write her a letter and then write yourself a letter back, and just let your pen move and sort of allow whatever comes through to come through. Sort of like make up a story for her to write you back. And she's saying that she'll be able to send you a little message. Does she send you songs? She just wants you to know, if you ever miss me, I'm right here in your heart. I'm right here in your thoughts. I'm never too far away. I'm only a moment away. You only have to ask and I'll come. She wants you to know that she's supporting you and that you're a strong woman, and that she just really thanks you for all of the love and the care that you gave her. But she's really, really she's in a really good space right now, and she's very vibrant and like like this glowing kind of a feeling about her, in a just this luminous kind of feeling. That's what I got.
All right. And let me get my cat off of my cards.
So she said she never knew that she likes sea life. That's fine. It could be my interpretation. It could be just the high vibrational energy that she was in. But that's okay. She's with like I saw dolphins and whales and like colorful fish. Just really beautiful high vibrational sort of energy around her. Oh, she had a longtime boyfriend that passed before her. Oh, yeah. She's not the widow anymore, or the single one. She said it was really tough for her. It's one of the toughest things she had to go through. You're welcome, Jackie. She's lovely. Go ahead, Scott.
All right. Hi, Jackie. Nice to meet you. I've got the yin yang card for you, and this is balancing divine feminine and divine masculine. I think she's just saying that she's so much more balanced now and can see the ups and downs of each situation. But she wants you to know that she's bringing you gifts, right? And that this is happening for you, not to you. And so just remember that good things come in small packages. She's bringing you a message through a small package that may be given to you through someone else. And then she wants you to know that she's got good luck coming for you. She's manifesting these things for you so that you can have, a better life, and just wants you to be happy very much. And she loves you very, very much as well. You got the plane card. This is a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So this is almost like a vacation. If you can't afford one right now, you can always plan it, right? And think of a place where you could go. She's saying it will open up new opportunities for you if you take a trip. Okay. Maybe because you go on lots of cruises and you're at the beach right now.
I think awesome. That's right. I think that's why yeah. I think that's what it could be.
Yeah, definitely. And the last one I got is release your critical voices within. So she wants you to not talk negative about yourself in your mind, but start talking more positive. When a critical inner voice says, I'm not enough, or I'm too sensitive, immediately counter it with, this is not true. Focus on loving thoughts instead. All right. And that's what I got for you, Jackie. You were talking about the sea life. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was that sounds right. Like, why would I see that? I don't know why I would see that, but yeah, sometimes it's we have to put two and two together to understand what the message is. But I think that she did you used to take her to the beach with you, or but she's just enjoying watching you, be happy. Hmm.
Good. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate you being here. And moderators, questions are now closed. We're going to do just a couple more here. Christine, if you can say hi for me, and then Marby will be last. Last but not least. All right. So Christine, I think she's here. Yes. All right. Will I be able to rent 3401 by August 2025? You're welcome, Jackie.
Not so good news here for you, Christine. Are you renting it out to somebody else? Um,
She has units that she rents out.
yeah. I don't see anything until approximately November. I said ever, and it said yes. And I said, here, let me just show you. So, will Christine, let me just, will Christine ever be able to rent out the 3401 unit? And I got a yes. Now, will Christine be able to rent the 3401 by August? And it changed directly to no. So, will Christine be able to rent it by February of 26? It says yes. And I'm saying this like crazy numbers or crazy times just to make it change over to yes. So, will Christine be able to rent this by September 1st? No. Okay, thank you. Will she be able to rent 3401 by October 1st? And it goes to no. Now, will she be able to rent it by November 1st? And I got a yes. See how it changes to yes? And it's very certain and it speeds up. And I think that you're gonna you find somebody, but they can't move until, November or something. You said I found out that the person can't. Yeah. I see November, but you may have somebody, but they may not be able to get in there until November. You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you, Christine. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, I got some kind of conflicting cards too. So for me, I think it's a no right away for August. It's going to take a little bit of time. You've got the healer card that's coming in. So something needs to heal. And this could be just in your spiritual life, is something not even to do with the 3401, I think. This is just a side note from your spirit guides that want to come through. And then they want you to surrender. So surrender the need for it to be by August, because I think it will be a little bit later. And then you got the lion, self-control and leadership, personal power, and your strength and courage. You can handle whatever comes your way, and whatever you need to have happen can happen if you manifest it and call in your personal power. Okay. But then I got the mirror card for you. So looking at your own reflection and seeing what is coming in. Okay. And then identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers, such as anger and fear, and gently begin to heal them. I think this went, Christine, a lot to your family situation. And I think James was more of your question right now. And so I'm just getting that, you know, you can make things better with your family um, by looking in the mirror, having your personal power, your strength and courage. And I'm not going to go in any further just because I know you asked a different question. But my answer to that is no. I think it'll be a little bit later, just as Gene said. Okay. That's true with your family situation. Okay. That's why I got the cards coming out that I did. All right. Thank you, Christine. Appreciate you being here. And then we're going to go to Marby. And may I have a general reading? And Marby, if you could just, never mind, you just let me know you're here. Hi, Milo. Go up here, buddy. Good boy. Hi, Helga.
Marby, you have you have strong energy. You have a lot of angels around you, and you have a lot of prayers around you. You send out prayers. You focus on connecting to your angels and your guides, and you have a lot of belief and a lot of faith. You are this is carrying you through, and you keep. Oh, it's almost like you pray to God every single day, show me the way, give me an answer, give me a sign that everything's going to be all right. And you hope and pray every day anyway, but it's even more now, and you pray for everybody and everything. I think that I know that some other YouTubers or content creators do prayers and have prayer lists and stuff like that. And I think that you would be really good at that. And it really does make a difference when you gather one or more or two or more people together, that the concentrated prayer on life situations or other people's needs or it's much more powerful when you're in a group. um, but you do have the connection to your angels. I feel like you do have a connection to the divine feminine specifically. And I don't know if I may have told you this before about Mother Mary is around you, and or a divine feminine, whatever divine feminine, like if it's Kuan Yin or different deities. But this is a very strong ability that you carry, and it makes a difference. And you don't use them for yourself, but you do reap the benefits. So I feel like you have, like, everything's going okay in your life. You don't have very many complaints, but I feel as though you have benefited from all the prayers that you've asked on behalf of others. Um, I feel as though you do volunteer in your community. Um, I don't know if you take care of somebody who's um, elderly or who needs help getting around, or if you befriend somebody or if you help somebody out. Um, but this is, you're doing the work of the angels. And I think I may have told you this before. It's all coming out again. So what's new for Marby to know about? So you don't want to take any credit for yourself because you feel it's egoic, and I understand that. And it's not necessarily credit for yourself in an ego sense. It's accepting your abilities and your effect on others, um, accepting that you've been bestowed these gifts or abilities so that you can help others. Like, it's not going to work if you try and get the lottery numbers. It's only going to work if you have the best intentions. And this is something that you do have, but you do work with the angels. The angels work with you closely, and you can actually connect to the angels. You can pick up their colors. You can feel their vibration. I don't know if you need healing or if you give healing. This would be wonderful for you to try and not try and, but uh, practice or take a class in either Reiki or some sort of an energy healing modality. But you would be really good at it because you do have this, uh, connection, energetic connection to angels. Yep. hmm So that's what I got, Miss Marby.
All right. Thank you, Jean. So the first card I pulled for you is the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra, Marby. And you can do all kinds of exercises with your third eye to try to make sure that it's open. And just type in on YouTube and you can find some, good videos that would help you to open up your third eye. But I've got that's something that you can work on and that will be really beneficial for you. You also got sanctity. It says through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Right. So just offer up, what problems that you have to source. And that, just by doing that, a lot of things can be undone and it can be better. So then I got the hanging card for you. No action is being taken. So it's like you're stuck in a standstill or not quicksand, but it's just that you're stuck in mud a little bit with your with going forward right now on your journey. So just know that sometimes a pause is okay and it's not a bad thing, and that you are a strong being and you can handle anything that comes your way. The river dances to the sea is what this one says. It says the flow state. So going with the flow and trusting in the adventure, being in the now, being in the right here can help you. And what's it going to bring for you? Abundance. So abundance is lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Okay, so it doesn't get much better than that. So you have great things coming to you, and Spirit just wants me to make sure that letting you know you need to honor your sensitivities. Your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are. Put your hand over your heart and inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart.
Oh.
So have that self-care and self-love to do that. Embrace yourself and just know that you're a loving being and your good things are going to come out um, on your journey, Marby. You've got a long ways to go, but it's a beautiful journey that you're on. And I think that's because you look for the beauty in others and in yourself, and just continue to do that. Okay? And that's what I got for you. Thank you, Marby. All right. And Jean, just want to thank you so much for being here. What do you have coming up next?
So I'll be back on Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, and I'll be on with Bridget Ross Healer, and we will be doing readings. And then on, that's all for next week. That's all for next week. Mm-hmm. I have psychic fairs and stuff to get ready for and coming up. So,
Gotcha.
But there are more readings. Yeah.
Gotcha. And I'm going to be back at 8 o'clock, hopefully, with Kristen Louise on her channel. Jackie can, I think, put in here's the link here. But just if I have to cancel, it's because Kristen's power went off earlier and it's not back on yet. So they had a thunderstorm in the area. So this is a maybe, but I will put up the information on my post to make sure you guys know if it's still going to be. And if not, I might do one on my own. So that's what I got. And thank you again, Jean, for being here.
Thank you, Scott. It was lovely reading together.
Yes. And we will see you guys soon. Thank you, moderators, and thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.